Well, good morning. There's the Salt Lake Valley right there. We are doing Mount Olympus, which is about 7 miles total with 3.5 up, and it's got 4,100 feet of elevation gain. Well, we're already about a mile in. However, looking at the elevation profile now, the first half of the hike is not as steep as the second, so I think we just gained maybe 700 feet, but that's not going to cut it when we need to be putting in 1,200 feet a mile. There's Salt Lake Valley. Well, we are 1.7 miles in. We're sort of following this massive steep drainage. We're on the left side of it up. We have not been going up steeply at all yet. I didn't even look what our elevation gain was yet over that 1.7 because I'm scared. I'd venture to say it's only 1,300 or 1,400 feet. Little status check. There's the road in the valley. I'm 2.2 miles in, and I've gained half of my elevation gain, which means in the next 1.3 miles, I have to gain the same amount of elevation. This is gonna be awful. Have to gain over 2,000 feet in 1.3 miles. So, and there's actually up maybe like half mile from the summit, there's a tiny little flat part. So it's even worse than that steepness. So I don't know where I'm going. Up there, obviously, you're not going to be able to see the summit for a while since it's 2,000 feet above us. So, but we've come up about 2,000. So, check in higher up. We're not much further along, but I'm getting views of some higher. So I don't know if it doesn't seem high enough, but possibly that one on the left could be Olympus. So we're probably about 2.5 in now. So only a mile to the summit. It's just, 1,600 feet up later, maybe more even. So yeah, I'm thinking that could potentially be it, but I feel like it might be a little higher. So mile to go. We've been going not quite an hour, so we're moving at like 2.6 miles an hour, but that's because the first 1.7 were being popped off around 20-minute miles. So definitely very steep now. I just went up a brutal section since the last check-in. Much more brutal than this. And this is super steep. So I'll check in higher up as always. Well, I saw another guy coming down. Ultra runner looking dude. This is absolutely brutal. I mean, sustained stretches of 2,000 feet a mile. Steepness. Big 3-foot steps up. Like that one. We still have about 6/10 of a mile to the summit. And I think like 1,200 feet to gain. We're at about 2.8 when I checked it, 4 minutes ago. So I'm gonna say I hope we're at 2.9, but maybe not. I don't know if I'm gonna hit this in an hour and a half. It's gonna be a little slower, I think. Thought I could, but it's just too steep to move anywhere reasonably under 30-minute mile pace. So anyway, this is the rock path we are going up. Update, 4/10 of a mile left to the summit, but 800 vertical feet to gain. I think it's up there, what you're seeing way up there. That might be a view up there of the summit. I'm just not sure. So, check in later. Oh, we've hit what I'm calling the flat section. Starting to get views over to the other side. Trail this way. Oh man, this is hard. Well, not right now. This is my rest. So, I don't know if the summit's up there or maybe it's that one over there. I don't really know, but I'll find out and I'll be up there in hopefully 15 or 20 minutes. So I wanted to point out the awesome views back to the valley here and over to, I think one of those is Lone Peak. I'm not sure though. I think Timpanogos is further south. You can still see snow on those slopes. But yeah. Once we hit these rocks, apparently it turns into a scramble. Who knows if it's marked at all. So this could be an adventure. I'm starting to lose the trail, but I think this is right. Still 500 or so feet to gain in a quarter mile or so. Just to give you a taste. Still class 2. Very steep and rocky. Class 2. Start to get a little class 3 maybe. Guess we're just heading up here. Yeah, this is starting to get more interesting for sure. But when you're focused on your rock holds and steps, it's not as bad as walking up a steep trail, if that makes sense. You gotta take your time, so it almost, you don't get as fatigued. At least I don't think you do. This rock's a little slick. Hey, what's up, man? Well, I met a friend, Luke, from Ohio. Told him to check this out, so hopefully he sees this video. Here's his little shout out. There's a big cairn here, so that is, I would say, a good sign. Question is, where do we go from here? I'm guessing up that way. Maybe it's over there though. I'm gonna quick check the map, but we're almost there. At last, I don't know, 50 to 80 feet, I think. This has been fun at the end here. I don't mind steep when you're sort of climbing on rock. The rock is a little moist, so slightly slippery, but not too bad. And nice steps and holds and the like. Just might as well take you all the way. I can only imagine him coming from Ohio, not used to hiking. This is not easy. going up at this steepness for sustained periods. So I'm wearing the old shoes too. So I got 0 traction. There go the sunglasses. Not sure where the true summit actually is. I'm gonna make a guess. Oh, I heard something. Someone said there were snakes up here in their review, which I think I chose the wrong route here. This is somewhat slick and exposed. Yeah, this rock's wet in some places. Yeah, that's gotta be it. No snakes, please. Snakes hiding in the grass here. Maybe I should have wrapped over there. I'll make it. Man, I was not bargaining for this much of an adventure. Thought this was gonna be an easier walk up. Oh, there's a mailbox over there. So we are not there yet, unfortunately. But we might as well be there. And these rocks are a little jagged up here. Why is no one here? Thought with all the cars there would be some people. Yeah. Woo! Mount Olympus. Look at this view of the valley and the Great Salt Lake. Downtown. I don't know what those little hills are there. Those are some pretty impressive peaks over there. I think that's part of the whirl. So, oh boy. I gotta hurry up and get down. So I'm gonna try to move quickly, but it won't be easy. That took an hour 45. So actually I can probably get down in about 3. That'll work. Anyway, make sure this is recording. Mount Olympus, 4,100 foot gain, some very steep terrain. Awesome, awesome hike. Sort of took the wrong route down at first. I wouldn't say it got sketchy, but I had to be careful with my steps. Not looking forward to the steep down on the dirt and the woods. That's gonna be slow. Yeah, this rock is slippery and polished. Here's our saddle down here. Well, not our upper saddle. Not the saddle when we hit the flat part, but that's where the big cairn is. I only took pictures from the summit. Should have taken some more pictures of the route, but I think the video does it all justice, or will do it all justice. Yeah, that was nice. I like that little scramble, if you want to call it that. You know, not, I guess it is class 3, but not, you know, pretty easy class 3. Not really exposed at all, unless you take the wrong route, which I definitely did, and was on some sort of more exposed rock in some cases, but we're okay. All right, it's not heading down here to the lower saddles. Back down to our lower saddle about, but here, just showing you the view. Looking over, pretty epic. Just heading down the steep 1,800 foot a mile terrain in the woods, and it's, you know, sort of wet, slick. So unfortunately, this isn't really runnable terrain. But just ran into 2 locals, told them about my channel, so shout out to you guys if you watch this. They recommended Porcupine or Little Porcupine restaurant right at the mouth of Cottonwood. Well, we've emerged from that, whatever you want to call that, the dense brush, steep terrain, and I don't know if we're to the smooth sailing yet. I don't think quite yet, but you can see now we're out in the open, and we might just be about to it, but I don't want to check the map and jinx myself here. Well, I spoke way too soon. This, I think, is where it finally starts to get less steep when you cross this drainage, this side drainage, which I didn't show on the way here. I think this is where we were 1.7 in. So I still had, once I emerged there and got view of the valley, I still had a good, I don't know, half mile at least down to that point. So now we have to go up a little bit out of that drainage. Now it should be fairly tame the rest of the way. But I'm gonna be cutting it close. It's been, well, actually I should make it. If I make it down in about 20 minutes, 1.7 miles, that'll mark 3 hours exactly. Well, we just hit 3 hours. I'm still about a minute from the car. So, gonna be slightly over, although if you take out the time sitting on the summit, taking pictures, which is probably 5 to 7 minutes, I would have been under 3. So, whatever. Call it 3 hours all in, slightly over, moving at a, you know, fast hiking pace, and then, you know, doing some 10 to 12-ish minute miles the last mile and a half down. I'm impressed how many people are up here. Going down, there were a good, I don't know, 15 to 20 people going up. Now, I don't know if they were all summiting, but definitely a lot of runner, ultra looking fellows. Not an easy trail, so where did I park? Right there. Mount Olympus. That's a wrap.